welcome back to Sudarshana Madam's classes. Now, see here we have for you today exercise 1.3 from chapter 1 of Learning Maths, grade 5. So, let's see what the question number 1 has for us. So, it says, read the numbers and write the number names. So, let's see what we have here. We've got the number system, which is different from the Indian place value system. Now, what is this system of numeration called? For this, we have to recall what we have learned for international place value system. We've got ones, tens, and hundreds in the unit of the ones period. And then comes the next period, which is that of thousands. The thousands period consists of three places: 1,000, 10,000 and 100,000. Okay, so 1,000 periods ends and we start with the millions period. In the millions period too, we have three places: 1 millions, 10 millions and 100 millions. That means in international place value system, in each period we've got three places. Three places in the ones period, three places in the thousands period and three places in the millions period. So now it is easier for us to identify that this new number system is following the international place value system. So how do we read it? What we do is we follow a very simple method. This 613 belongs to the units period. So we will name it as simply as 613. Now what does this 455 belong to? 455 belongs to the thousands period. So we will just forget everything else. We will name it as 455 thousands. And this one belonging to the millions period will be simply called as 3 million. So when we read it out from the left side. So we start with 3,455,613. I hope all of you understood. 3 in the millions period, so 3 million. 455 in the thousands period, so 455,000 and simply 613. Let's go for the next one, number B. Okay, it has got 31 in millions, 831 in thousands and 890 in the ones period. So how do we read it? We read it as 31,831,890. Okay, so we will see where the commas are placed, and according to the period that they belong to, we will simply name it 31,831,890 ones. So we don't mention ones over here, so we just name it as 890. Okay, the last three places. We come to number C, which has got 22 in millions, 896 in thousands period and 332 simply in ones period. So how do we read it? 22,896,332. That's it. Now let's come to the next number D, which says 70, which shows us 70 in the millions place, 707 in the thousands place and 315 in the ones period. Okay, so 17 millions, 707 in thousands and 315. So we have got 70,707,315. 70 in the millions period, 707 in the thousands period, 315 in the ones period. Okay, so I hope reading the numbers is quite simple now. Okay, the next one is number E, which has got 120 in the millions period, just 3 in the thousands period. There is no, please note, there is nothing in the hundreds, thousands place, 10,000s place. There is only 3 in the 1,000s place. So it will be 120 million 3,405. We've got 1 in the 100 millions place, 2 in the 10 millions place, nothing in the 1 million place. So we simply read out the number that is there, 120, in where million. So 120 million, 3 where 1000. So 120 million 3,405. Coming to number F, 201 million 887,895. Next one, number G, 618 in the million, 183 in the thousand, and 356 in the ones period. So how do we read it out? 618 million, 183,356. Coming to the next one, 837 million, of course, 915,818. So we are just calling them, naming them after the period that they belong to. We just read it out, how much is this amount? We just forget the rest. Forget the rest. Forget the rest of it. Just read out how much it is, 837. And then you recall which period it belongs to. It belongs to the millions period. So 837 million. Then we forget the rest of the numbers. On the left and the right side, 915 it is. And now we recall it is belonging to the thousands period. Okay. So 837 million, 915,000, and simply 880. So that is all for reading out the numbers. Now let's go to the next question. Okay, now we come to question 2 of exercise 1.3. It says write numerals for the given number names. So here we've got the number names. We have to just write the numbers. See what it says, 2 million. Fine. So we will place a 2 in the millions place and a comma because the period ends there. 530,000. So we will place 530 in the thousands period, comma after that. And then we have 324. Very good. Then we will write 324 in the ones period. So we end up with 2, comma, 530, comma, 324. So that tells us it is belonging to 2,530,324. Coming to the next one, which says 60 million. So in the millions period, we will have only 60, followed by a comma. Now we come to the thousands period. What do we have in the thousands period? 84. Well, the 100,000s period is missing. Because in international system, we should have 3 places for each period. Here we have only 8 and 4 in thousands. So the 0 in the 100,000s place. So we write a 0 in the 100,000s place, followed by 8 and 4. Put a comma because the thousands period is over. And now the ones period starts, which has 271. So 271. So the number for this number name is 60, comma, 084, comma, 271. We come to number C, which says 93 million. Okay, 93 in the millions period. Put a comma because millions period is over. Now comes the thousands period. Let's see what we have in the thousands period. In thousands period, we have just 300,000. Okay, nothing in the tens and the ones place. So we write 3 and a 0 for 10,000 and 1,000s place. Okay, so we have 300 in the thousands place, and followed by the ones period, in thousands period, and followed by the ones period, which has got 440. So this is what we have in the ones period, 440. So the full number becomes 993 in the millions, 300 in the thousands, 440 in the ones. Okay. all demarcated by commas. Come to number D. 413 million. Okay, in the millions. Now we have the 100 millions place also filled up. So 413 million, and then should come the thousands period. Do we have anything in the thousands period? Well, I cannot find anything. It is written 244, which means it should belong to the ones period. That means the entire thousands period has got nothing in it. That means 0 in the 100,000s place, 0 in the 10,000s period, 10,000s place, and 0 in the 1,000s place. So 0, 0, 0 in the three places of the thousands period, followed by the ones period, which has got 244. So we have got here 244, right? Come to number E. 521 million. Well, 521 million, put a comma. Okay, now comes the thousands period. So what do we have there? 845,000. So 845 in the thousands period, comma. Finally, the ones period. Let's see how much we have in the ones period. 659. So 659 in the ones period. So the entire number would be 521,845,659. Now we come to number F, which says 900 million. So 900 million will be written like 900. This is the millions period over, so we put a comma. This is followed with the thousands period, which let's see how much it has got in it. 21,000, only 21, so nothing in the 100,000s place. So a 0 in the 100,000s place and 2 1. Okay, so 0 to 1 in the thousands period, followed by a comma, and then we come to the ones period. How much does the ones period have? 721. Well, 7 to 1. So we have 900 million, 21,721. Find the last question of this exercise 1.3, question number 3, which says a forex reserves of a country was estimated to be 802,354,021 dollars, which when typed into the computer was shown as 82,354,21. Is the entry wrong or right? If wrong, write the correct one. So estimation as per the forex reserves is, if we write it in numbers, it is 802 million. So 802 million, comma. Now what is in the thousands period? 354,000. So 354 in the thousands period. Okay, comma. And now comes the ones period, which also has three places, hundreds, tens, and ones. So let's see how much it is got in the ones period. So in the ones period, it is got only 21. So nothing in the hundreds place. So it's a 0 in the hundreds place and 21. This many dollars. 802,354,021. But the computer typing was done a bit wrong, where it was written, instead of 802, it was written 82. And the mistake over here, another mistake is hundreds place, 0 should have been there, but this is a very common mistake among most of the children, which they forget to put the 0 in the places where the number name is missing. So 0 is missing over here. So this amount which they have written, 82,354 and 21, is wrong. And then what is the correct then? The correct one is the one that we had written initially, that is 822,354,021. So that brings us to the end of the exercise 1.3. Okay, do follow. I'll be bringing you all the other exercises as well. So bye bye for now. Stay happy, stay healthy, and keep learning. Thank you so much for joining in. Bye bye.